Alright, hello there guys, gals, and non-binary pals. How are we all doing today? We're back for some Stardew Valley. It's been a little bit of time since I've checked this game out. On the path to the platinum. Don't forget. I'm gonna get back in here. Let's see what we're doing on the old Twitch farm. I feel like I probably need to start crafting and cooking soon. Right. Pineapples? Okay. We'll work on that. Clint wants an eggplant. Still need to go to Jody's house and bring Willie a lingcod. Okay. Okay, nothing happening today. Ringing the bell for a quiet day. Hey, Jinx, how you doing today? Okay, mildly perturbed. Check the cellar here. Everything's clipping along nicely down there. Oh, that's right. Raisins for these guys? I actually don't know how to give them the raisins. What does this do? Oh, that's probably... Can they collect stuff or not? This would be Juno's favorite food. Okay. I might have to figure that out. Hi, everyone. Oh, that's right. I got my auto petters. Yeah. And well, I'll just tell you before I have to work in an hour. How are you doing today? I'm okay. I had one of those mornings where I woke up like an hour before my alarm was gonna go off, and I had a moment of like, oh, it's a weekend. Oh, I can sleep in. That'll be great. And just go fall like all the way right back asleep. Nope, it's Monday morning. I was not on the docket for today. So about an hour later when my alarm went off, I was just like, buh, blah, blah. So I felt a little bit, not like shaken, but I'm just sort of a little bit like, all right, I gotta get back to it. I'll keep a lot of this stuff. Okay, my crops are happy. Yeah, I don't really see how to feed them the raisins. Let me, I don't really wake up before alarms on my own. I didn't used to either, but I feel like that's been happening to me a lot lately. Okay, let's look at the wiki page for the Junimo hut. Because you can give them raisins. Add a functionality with raisins. Placing raisins in the Junimo huts gives the Junimos a 20% chance to harvest double crops, both of which will be the same quality. Junimos can consume 1 bag of raisins per week, and a small sign is placed outside the hut when they are taking effect. Multiple bags can be stacked in the hut to be consumed over time. Oh. Okay. I thought it was like a golden animal cracker, where it's just like a one-time thing, and you have a like a stacking or like a permanent upgrade. Okay. My dog seems to have a supernatural power to know what time I've set my alarm for. Wake me up an hour before it without fail. It's a great thing about pets. They seem to know when to do that, especially when you really need sleep. Okay, let's sell all this stuff. Yeah, I don't have a good enough luck day to go into the Skull Caverns or anything, which I am now remembering that I got the Galaxy Sword, which is very exciting. I do need to feed one more ruby into it. Okay, but I don't have enough cinder shards. I could go into, yeah, let's go into the volcano here. Let's, Try and get my feet back under me. Bum, 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 bum. Excuse me, Pam. And it's probably a good time to go check on my pineapples as well. Okay, park my horse there. Oh goody, YouTube Music just informed me I'm a top listener of Imagine Dragons. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You have any specific goals for today? Not quite sure yet. I feel like I'm kind of... I really need to start cooking, and I really need to start... Oh, I should see what Mr. Key has. I really need to start cooking and crafting. I sort of feel like I should start playing Journey of the Prairie King, which I like kind of don't want to do. Oh right, I did the colorful stuff last time. 47%. 12 more golden walnuts to do. Enjoy their music, so good thing, I suppose. There you go. Alright, I should also eat a lucky lunch. I feel like a lucky lunch with the burglar's ring has done pretty well for me so far with drops. Alright. I'm messing stuff up with my giant new sword. Do need a lot of bone fragments, and I think it's cinder shards for something from the island trader. A recipe, if I remember correctly. Alright, immediately got a bunch of cinder shards. Boy, this sword is really strong. Oh, did it take all the key seeds when you quest? Oh, right. I didn't even notice. Hold on, I need to open up the spreadsheet here. I didn't even notice the quest was over. Right. Okay, so that means I need, I think, 11 walnuts left. I'm almost done with all the Monster Slayer goals. Come on, bud. Oh, alright, fair enough. Live to sizzle another day. And those get cinder shards too, which is nice. Okay, anyone else? You. Ha, I saw you. That's a regular one. Okay. Yeah, next time I go back to the farm, I'll have to see what happened with all the key beans, I think they're called. I have a bunch of great ore in here. Okay. Where is... Aha. Is this our chance? Being able to kill those guys in 3 hits, the flame guys, so good. I should go look at the Monster Slayer goals in the guild before I go to bed today. Okay. Well, that answers my question. That's all the goals complete. Hooray! definitely bombing that. A lot of golden mystery boxes too, which is really great. Really curious to see what I'm going to get from the Monster Slayer goal for these guys. Okay, that was not the direction I was facing. Okay. That must be a different rare quality than the other ones. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the Monster Slaying Guild. We'll just go straight to the docks. A bunch of pineapples look like they'll be ready in the next couple of days. So we'll at least have that happening soon-ish. Willie. Take my buddy Mayo all the way up to the guild here. Having a lot of fun with Marathon. Definitely want to get a console to play it with. So don't know if I want to buy it for my PC and then have to rebuy it on console or wait and buy it at once. Yeah. It's also like enough money that, you know, if it was like 20 bucks, you could say like, yeah, I'll buy it multiple times, sure. Like, whatever, no big deal. But at 40 bucks, it's sort of like, I don't know if I want to buy it twice at 40 bucks a pop. 50 Magnum spreads, huh? I'm impressed. Tell you what, I'm going to give you Marlon's telephone number. You don't like me giving it out, but I think you've earned it. If you ever need to use the item recovery service but don't want to run all the way out here, just give us a ring. Sound good? Okay. I need 11 more Pepper Rex. Okay. That means I need to go into either the Dangerous Mines or the Skull Caverns. Okay. I really thought that was the last one. Alright, let's get some... Let's clear out some of this stuff. Not too worried about, like, completely strip mining this place, but if I'm going to go turn all this stuff into my chests, I might as well try and maximize what I have here. It's definitely a very fair price and a good, very fair and good price that we should encourage more of. A little bit much for a two-time purchase for me at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for Marathon, as long as the... I'm curious to see what they do with the... whatever they're going to call the Season Pass equivalent they have. You know, whatever they're going to do with that. Oh, it took all the beans. Oof, that's really rough. Okay. That is going to require significant planning then. As long as the Season Pass or whatever they're calling it is going to be... or we're 96 and 120. Or 96 to 120. And that goes to 104 to 130. Gosh. That's wild. As long as the Season Pass price, if there's going to be a price going forward, as long as that isn't super bad, then I don't think $40 seems too bad. I'm curious to see if they'll be doing the thing that I see stuff like Helldivers 2 and I think Arc Raiders does the same thing where the Season Pass or whatever they call it doesn't cost anything. I'd be curious to see what they're going to do for that. I've been trying to go look at a lot of that stuff, like and see what the plans are. But oh, it's neutral today. But so much of the coverage online has been, my sources say, or, you know, rumor says, or leaks say, or stuff like that. It's like, I don't necessarily want that. Look at my little GMOs working. Hi, buddies. Good job. Like, I want to know, hey, in this interview, Bungie said, here's the plans for the season pass, or here's the plans for X, Y, or Z. I don't really want, you know, some fly-by-night AI-generated website to say, well, data mines say... Okay, cool. I don't really care. Hi, buddy. Okay, I can sell all this stuff. I sort of feel like I should go to the Skull Caverns today to try and hunt for some Pepper Rexes. Let me make some bombs here. Okay. I can make plenty of those. I don't think Bungie straight have confirmed anything yet. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Yeah. And I feel like part of that has been because the game got delayed, so I'm sure there's a sense of like we're trying to get the thing done. So like oh, I see, they have the little sign there for the reasons. So there's an element of like we're still trying to figure some of this stuff out. Which is fine by me. Like, game development is hard. But I'm mostly curious to see where that stuff goes long term. Like, are you going to be able to go and do old season passes? Are you going to be able to do, like, are season passes going to be free? What are the cosmetics in the season pass? That sort of stuff. Thankfully, it comes out very soon, so won't have to wonder for too much longer. Oh, surprising. Okay, so we're really looking for Pepper Rexes. Looking to slay some dinos. Squish. I'm gonna get any... There we go. Okay, let's get past 10 here. See if we can start getting some treasure rooms. Ooh, here we go. A prismatic shard, alright. I'll take it. Thanks, Floor 14. I'm really looking for some of these prehistoric floors. I know I can find them on other floors, but I'm really looking for, you know, I want to fight 4 or 5 dinos at once. That sort of thing. Okay. Ooh. Speak of the devil. Anybody else up here? No. Okay. Yeah, but I enjoyed Marathon during the Server Slam way more than I thought I would. And I'm hoping that enjoyment carries over to the full release here. I'm expecting it will, but you know, we'll have to see how much changes from the Server Slam to the full release. And how much, how much information out there is actually real. Because I was talking about on the show yesterday, tvgp.tv, that, a lot of people are saying, well, like, of course, the sponsored kits aren't unlimited in the full release. It's like, okay, like, why would that be an of course? Like, why would I assume that anything from the Server Slam / largely, demo would be different? Like, I feel like that's not an of course thing. Just sell an energy tonic. I do need to go upgrade my, finish upgrading my tools, though. I haven't even finished upgrading or started upgrading the pan, either, now that I'm thinking about it. I need to start enchanting my other tools, too. I'll have to get a crash course on what the enchantments are for the, for a lot of the tools. I'd be very surprised if the sponsored kits weren't unlimited, TBH. Yeah, ditto. Like, I feel like that's been, from what we've been talking about on TVGP, it seems like that's kind of a big selling point of Ark, at the very least. It's like, you kind of have something to fall back on if you have an exceptionally bad run. Like, sure, they're garbage weapons and, nearly useless items, but you're not going into a run with literally nothing. And I think there's a little bit of people sort of saying, like, well, you can just do Rook. And it's like, yeah, you can, but that seems to be more of like a you can go do it instead of you need to go do it. So, find out on Thursday. We're close. I'm sure nail-bitingly close for the marathon team. This has to be a very exciting and nerve-wracking time for any development team. I wonder how much how excited they are after the reception for from the Server Slam. A lot of people, what I've seen people say is like, I really hated the first hour, and after that first hour, I really kind of got it. Like, I'm glad I stuck with it, because I eventually clicked with it and kind of understood what I was playing. And that made me happy to hear that people are actually sticking with something, because I feel like we've heard so much lately of people just being like, okay, cool, I played this game for 5 minutes and it sucks and it didn't tell me anything, so it's garbage and I'm done with it. And it's like, you gotta at least, like, finish the tutorial, man. Oop, some stairs. I very much enjoy that each run you have the ability to make progress in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's something that, as we were talking about on the show, that I don't think I realized consciously while I was playing it. It's like, cool, I lost that run, but I made a lot of progress on the contract I'm working with, or I increased my account level, or increased one of my contract reps. Like, there's still stuff I can be doing. It's not just, well, because you're bad, you lost all your gear and you did literally nothing. So I think that makes me feel a little bit better, and I think that's what made me kind of realize that the same thing that attracts me to roguelikes with meta progression was the same thing that was kind of propelling me through Marathon of, yeah, maybe you had a bad run, or your team ran out of ammo constantly, or you ran into 2 enemy teams back-to-back that just had better gear or better tactics or better something, like it, or it just wasn't your day. you're still making progress on stuff. So I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Also, I really like that I am doing so much more damage now with this sword and the rubies I've fed into it. That's great. I'd like to find a My Name is Bife style video for the lore. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of stuff out there for marathon lore, I bet. Okay, floor 62. Alright. Killed one Pepper Rex so far. That was pretty good. Making some progress, just like we were talking about. I'll need to kill all 11 today. If I could, that'd be great, but that's kind of not the expectation. Kind of jealous sitting here with my base energy and copper pickaxe, seeing you do all this kind of mining with no impacts of your energy. Well, I have the infinite energy blessing for today, so that's what's propelling that. But yeah, the starting out and only being able to like mine copper in, you know, 5 or 6 swings is kind of, it's not the worst, but it's sort of like, boy, this is going to feel way better when I can do this in, you know, less than 5 swings. Slam. Okay, just stairs. Ooh, do I have a stack of those? Nope. You can get out of here, though. I'll definitely take some emeralds. Surprising. Hi, buddy. Oh, well, there we go. Looking to see if that bomb created a shaft or not. Finally got my iron last time I was on my farm. So you can start getting tools at that level. Nice. I feel like that's a huge bonus when you're able to start getting your iron stuff. It feels like a very, very large leap once you kind of get off of the copper stuff. Like that copper to iron leap feels fairly large. Come on, Pepper Rexes. I am curious to see what the enchantments are for all of these regular tools, though, because I feel like the only one I've gotten in my other farm is for the fishing rod. I can automatically reel in a fish when it bites. It doesn't like automatically catch it, but you don't have to press square to start reeling it in once you're once they bite. Oh wow, Pocopia really shot up there in score. Yeah, coming out of the gate, really hot. It seems, you know, watching trailers, it seems really good. But I was kind of pleasantly surprised to see it kind of come out of the gate with so many glowing reviews. Man, that song's over. Any dinosaurs? No. gosh. Okay, hold on. Can I get some stairs here? There we go. I'll take that. That's better. Yeah, if I had a Switch 2, I would probably be picking that up for my kid, who's like a very big Pokemon fan. That seems like she likes Pokemon. She likes Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing is like a little bit too slow, like slow paced for her. And I think the Pokemon theme of Pokopia would probably propel her along a little bit faster. Probably pick it up if it weren't $70 and it didn't have Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah. Yeah, games are too expensive. Another reason why I think Stardew Valley's enduring legacy is, oh, I can just spend $20 or less when it's on sale and get a game that I'm going to spend potentially hundreds of hours on and still not see everything. That's a good deal. Not a lot of treasure rooms in this run. I'm gonna blow up all this stuff. That's too much ore all gathered together to pass up. Also really like taking those guys out with 2 hits, too. I'm getting so many of these spiral rooms. I think I forgot to ask, what do you think of the new marriage candidates? So if anyone hasn't seen it, the Concerned Ape put out a like 10-year retrospective video on Stardew Valley this past week, and in it he announced the 2 new marriage candidates for the 1.7 patch, which we don't know when that's coming out yet. But the marriage candidates are Sandy and Clint, both of which I think are really good choices. I think Sandy has been a marriage candidate that people have been asking for a really long time, and I think Clint is a really great choice because I think people are sort of unfairly a little bit cruel to Clint. And I think as a side effect, I think people can, and the most disappointing part is people can be a little bit casually, accidentally cruel to people that like Clint. And I think Clint can be a little bit of a one-dimensional character at the moment, of this kind of like kind of sad, lonely guy who is pining for Emily, and like nothing seems like it's going to happen there. And I would like to see his character get a little bit fleshed out more. There's an interesting post I saw from Concerned Ape the other day, which was basically like, look, I'd love to flesh out more of these characters, but I kind of only have so much time to work on the game, especially as a solo dev, so like I do really have to prioritize what I work on. And fleshing out some of these characters in the world just really hasn't been a priority, unfortunately. And which totally makes sense. Like, that's definitely not something to get upset by, or get upset about. But I do hope that this is kind of an opportunity for CA to potentially flush that character out a little bit more, so it's more than the kind of sad guy who's in love with Emily sort of thing he's got going on now. So we'll see. I think it sounds like a good idea to have him get a little bit more love in general. And hopefully the like 14 heart event, the 10 heart event will kind of have him find a sort of more complex identity. Clint deserves his justice. People are too mean to him. Yeah. Agreed. Like, that's the thing that I like about Stardew Valley is everybody has their favorites. Like, I'm not really wild about Shane or Alex, but everybody has their favorites when it comes to all of these characters. So, like, I want people that are, like, hardcore Clint fans to be able to have a cool relationship and, like, a cool kind of, like, updated friendship and cutscenes and all that for Clint. And I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with Sandy. I don't think Sandy is, like, the thinnest character, but I'm kind of curious to see how they kind of flesh out her character overall too. What am I gonna put in there? Some straws, if I pick them up. So it's kind of exciting. It's one of those ones where he announced them, and it's sort of like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I'd be surprised if they came out and said, like, 2 new marriage candidates are Robin and Demetrius, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess we can break them up now, which is not what I was expecting. So it's kind of nice to get 2 more of those characters. Okay, let's start cooking these guys with... There we go. Just sell all the rest of them at this point. Oops. Okay. Oh, I can't open up the golden mystery boxes today because Clint is at the community center. Let's go back to Ginger Island, checking my pineapples. And maybe Mr. Key has another request for smallmouth bass. I just need to know when we can officially marry the wizard. Yeah, that was another one I was going to be... I was kind of curious to see when they were... Or if they were going to do anything with the wizard. The wizard's got some fans out there, Willie. So I'm not too surprised that you can't do anything with the wizard, but it felt like it was on the table at least. Pineapple seeds are one of those guys. Banana pudding for 30 bone shards and then 50 cinder shards. Okay. Rightfully so. Wouldn't you want a magical husband? Yeah, exactly. Clint. So the beach, but I still feel so alone. Like, that's the sort of stuff that I hope that we can get some more interesting stuff out of Clint. I'm gonna ship these. I'm gonna turn these into seeds. Kind of like get more depth from him other than he just seems to be incredibly sad. And like alone. Okay, those 3 seeds. I'll take that. Alright, let's check out Mr. Key here. Hey, bud. Nope, still nothing. Never stop striving to achieve perfection. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that on this one, but, you know, you never know. Okay. Bunch of these look like they'll be ready. See, I got a little tiny one there. How long do I have? 24 days? I've already harvested 10. I think I shipped 8 out of those. Let's give everybody some diamonds. Yep. Anybody else? Nope. Speaking of bummed, I was telling my wife the other day that I'm really bummed about the current state of Pokemon TCG available items. Like, I am a member of a Discord server where, you know, they send you notifications whenever stuff is available, and you can try and buy it, and you have the weekly drops and everything. Recently, I haven't been able to buy anything because the bots are just rampant to start with. And then, like, every retailer is increasing the price of their stuff. So, like, Target and Walmart are both, like, really not interested in any bot protection whatsoever. And they have recently raised the price of their stuff to be a little bit over MSRP. And then Amazon has increased their price to being double MSRP. And, like, that stuff is still flying off the shelves. And then GameStop has recently increased their price to triple MSRP. So it's like, I can't justify the cost of any of that stuff whatsoever. Because, like, I don't really want to pay over MSRP. Like, I was okay paying a couple dollars over MSRP at Walmart. At Walmart Plus, I was getting free shipping. And I feel like you're able to get, like, legitimate card packs and all that stuff from somewhere like Walmart. But, like, I can't afford to... Ooh, spirits are very happy today. Might go back in the Skull Caverns. So, like, it's just really frustrating. I'll take more ore, I guess. Prismatic Butterfly. Pam sent me some beer. Oh, thanks, Junimos. Well, of course not. As long as they're getting their money, why do they care who buys it? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the stuff that's been so frustrating about a lot of this Pokemon stuff is there's no incentive for for retailers to protect against bots, because they're selling products. Like, their interest is just making money, and if they can say, yeah, we stocked Pokemon products, and every SKU sold out within 30 seconds. Like, from their perspective, it's like, great, yay, capitalism. But from my perspective, it's like, cool, I want one of something. Like, that would be really great. I feel like even getting one of something has been kind of a trial in a really frustrating way. So it's sort of like, I'm at the point where I'm sort of like, I really love doing this. Like, I love opening packs. I love sorting through bulk. I love working on master sets. I love, you know, sharing the Pokemon stuff with my kid, and like we loved playing the game for a while, but our schedules have been pretty busy lately. But like, I just can't justify like spending that much extra money or spending that much extra time, like lining up outside of a Best Buy for hours for, you know, to potentially get into a fist fight with someone who thought they were first in line. Like, just to like get cardboard cards. Like, the whole thing is really like demoralizing, and I found myself really in a funk about it recently. Just of like, I want to enjoy this thing that's made for kids with my kid. And like, sneakerheads looking to make a quick buck have effectively ruined it. And that's a real bummer. Time to switch to Magic, I guess. I feel like Magic is like a whole separate problem for me of like, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of like learning how to play Magic, because I feel like that's like a point of no return for me. It's like, well, now you have a new hyperfixation, and it's Magic. To be clear, for anyone that's watching, it's not me insulting anyone who plays Magic. That's just like a self-identification that things like this for me can very quickly turn into a problem. So I don't know where I was going with that, other than it's a real bummer. And I wish I could like have that kind of experience with my kid that she seems to really enjoy as someone who really likes Pokemon. And just I'm not able to. I'll still keep like trying for like Walmart Wednesdays and stuff like that, but you know, I see my my tracker over here blowing up because it looks like Target has started pre-orders for Perfect Order, that set. But you know, I'm not gonna sit here and like have the screen open or like the pages open to try and hit. Like, part of it too is I'm tired of like trying to buy something from Target, and because I didn't get there within like literally a fraction of a second to try and beat the box, then I didn't get anything. That's incredibly frustrating. Oop. Ooh, alright. Well, I want that for sure. Not gonna turn down a golden animal cracker. Please. It's in a simple reading the card explains the card, except when it doesn't, or another card breaks it, or there's some obscure interaction you have to turn in 300-page comprehensive rules for. I mean, like, and that's one of the things that I think was such a selling point for me for the Pokemon TCG is it was really great for my kid and I to play because, like, it was just complicated enough that we could work on her, like, logic and reasoning. And, like, the rules were just complicated enough that we could work on her reading and work on her math and stuff because, you know, we're working out the damage numbers and all of that. Can I get a ladder, please? And, like, you look at stuff like Lorcana, or you look at stuff like Magic, and, like, I don't even want to get involved in whatever One Piece is. That's not for me. Like, all of that stuff seems like a level of complexity higher than the Pokemon TCG, in a way that I think would be a little bit too much for her. And she doesn't have an investment in a lot of that other stuff that she, in the same way that she likes Pokemon. So, it's, I don't know, it's really frustrating. Okay, 10 more bombs, sure. And I'm also really frustrated about the Pokemon TCG community overall, because it's just like a bunch of people parroting, don't feed the scalpers, which, like, of course you don't. I'm not even, like, that's not even part of the equation. And then people saying, like, buy singles, because buying packs is just gambling. It's like, it is, but, like, these are a lot of people that were opening packs and having that experience when they were my kids' age. So, like, you can't come here and say, well, like, you shouldn't be opening packs, that's how you lose money. Yeah, obviously that's the case, but I want to open packs with my kid. Like, we should be able to go to the Pokemon vending machine when we go to the grocery store once a week and buy a pack. And, like, she should be able to open a pack and say, like, oh my god, I got a card from a Pokemon I really like. Like, that should not be out of the realm of possibility. But it is. Opening packs is part of the fun, 100%. And I think people, like, really... I think there's still a large contingent of people that are, like, chasing the big cards too much to remember that opening packs is fun. And, like, part of the reason why my kid and I were master setting Journey Together and Destined Rivals is because for some reason people hate Journey Together, so it's a little easier to find those packs. But also it's the kind of thing of, like, trying to teach her that, like, getting the card that's worth $600 isn't the point. Like, it's exciting when you do get the card that you have been chasing, and part of the conversation has been, like, your chase card isn't the same as everybody else's chase card. Like, everyone looks at a chase card as like, well, of course, it's the gold shiny Charizard. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but I want a cool Sprigatito card. Like, I want the cool Mimikyu card. Like, those might be $10 cards, but those are my chase cards. I'm not necessarily chasing the hundreds of dollar, you know, Mega Charizard X EX cards. So, like, that part of the conversation has been like, sure, those are the cards that people want half of the time because they're cool looking and half of the time because they're looking to flip it. But, like, you need to find a reason to open packs for yourself, and part of the fun of us opening Journey Together and trying to master set it is, like, sometimes you find a common card that you really wanted or, like, you really needed, And sometimes you find like a reverse hollow Sprigatito card that you really wanted. And yeah, the card is worth, quote unquote, worth like 20 cents. But for us, it's like, you know, we could maybe complete a page in our binder. And that's super exciting. And I feel like a lot of people collecting right now have sort of lost sight of that in a way that's really, really frustrating. Like, stop collecting for your whatnot store and, like, try to remember why you're collecting overall. And then I had to have, like, a conversation with my kid of, you know, I'm probably not going to be buying Pokemon stuff anymore, at least in the foreseeable future, because one, we can't afford it. Like, I can't afford over MSRP prices anywhere. And then, like, even if I could afford it, I can't find it. So, like, that kind of broke my heart, because she seemed genuinely very upset at that prospect. But, like, thank goodness someone was able to buy 3 Pokemon cards from the vending machine in an Albertsons and then sell it for $15 online. You know, really great. Really super happy for them. Okay, I do want to eat something a little bit here before my, take the pressure off of my, ferry here. Okay, it's 6:40 p.m. Oh, lucky. Welcome to the Capital's Nightmare, kid. Yeah, that's the problem. Ooh, here we go. Pepper X time. Like, that's the problem, really. Like, if companies were paying livable wages or able to hire people, or we had some sort of livable minimum wage in the US, that would be fine. Like, people wouldn't need to feel like they were backed into a corner and had to flip Pokemon cards just to, like, afford rent or whatever. So, like, that's a problem that's above my pay grade, but desperately needs to get solved here in the US. And other places, I'm sure, but that's outside of my purview. Not to get too much of a bummer here on Monday morning, but, you know, it's something that I found myself kind of bummed by recently. Is just kind of the state of Pokemon stuff. And I know a lot of people, like, want to put the blame at the feet of the Pokemon company of, like, just print these things into the ground, etc., etc. And it seems like they are. I'm sure they could always do more printing, but, like, it seems like they're running the printers 24/7, and the demand is just so far outstripping the supply that it's not a problem that I would want to be responsible for solving. Let's just put it that way. Also, the market lets them know that they're correct, because while there are vocal ones that say not to feed the scalpers, a lot of people just go and get their able to from scalpers and feeding them. Yeah, and there's, like, a lot of, the thing that I think a lot of people that are, like, really aggressive about don't feed the scalpers don't realize is that it can be a lot of like parents or aunts and uncles or grandpas and grandmas and stuff, like extended family or parents that just like don't know what MSRP is supposed to be. So if they look at an ETB, which MSRP is for 50 or $55, and they look at it and they're like $100. I mean, that's a pretty big box, and like it comes with a lot of packs and stuff, and it comes with like sleeves and stuff. That seems like a reasonable price. Like, you know, $100 seems like the price it should be. I don't blame them. Like, how are they supposed to know what MSRP is? I didn't know what MSRP was before, you know, all of this, before I went on this kind of nightmare journey of enjoying a trading card game. So like, I genuinely don't blame. Well, a lot of people like to put the blame at the feet of people that just don't know, and it's like, yeah, but how are they supposed to know? They're trying to go into a Target and finding nothing, or they're going into a local card shop, and well, I'll take that, I guess. And they're seeing stuff on the shelves, and they're sort of looking like, okay, $10 for a booster pack. Okay, like I guess if that's the price, that's the price. And like not realizing that's double MSRP, but like, how are they supposed to know? And for a lot of things, ignorance is no excuse. But for this, I think specifically, it's like, how are you supposed to know, man? Like, you got to be a lot more understanding. Ooh, there we go. You got to be a lot more understanding for stuff like this. Especially when, like, MSRP isn't printed on the sleeve or anything. So, like, there's nothing... It's not like a can of Arizona iced tea where it's like, this is $1. The price of this is $1. You know, there's nothing like that for trading card stuff of like, hi, this pack is supposed to be $5. Obviously, we need more poke education. That's right. I don't know. It's a hard problem to solve. And it's a frustrating problem to run into. Alright, let's just go back to the old farm. What should I do with this egg? I don't know. I'm definitely going to sell this guy. I should probably start building my other group of these guys down there. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Hi, Shrimpy. I do want to keep building or planting more crops. And it's a lot easier with the iridium sprinklers. It seems to be a lot easier with the Junimos. A lot more automation. Okay. It's a quiet day on the farm today. I do need to go to see Robin for how how much the shortcuts cost. Okay. Stardew was secretly a factory builder. Oh man. That would probably be the only thing I'd play on stream if it was a factory builder. Oh, big jump. Bow! Bow! Let's actually just feed that in there. Bloop. Hi everyone, hi buddies. Okay, do all the normal maintenance here. Yeah, like I have 11 notices from my from that Discord server. Alright, I do want to ship some dino mayonnaise though. Oh, you're a fan of factory builders? I suspect I am, but that's been another, like, protecting myself sort of thing from getting involved in those. Let's just sell this. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's pay attention to the farm a little bit here. Another Monster Hunter situation, I see. Exactly. I feel like Monster Hunter will get me at some point. I'm just fighting it off as long as I can. I think there's so one thing left in here? Two things. Hi, Spike. How you doing? Spike looks really happy today. I'm very happy to see that Spike is happy. Okay, let's go see Robin first to see what the shortcuts cost. I don't know if I can build them yet or if I need to build a bunch of the additional house expansions first. I also do need to do the town improvements with like Pam's house. Community upgrade. 950 wood and 500,000 gold. Build Pam a house. Okay, I think I need to do that first. Let's remove crib. Okay. Well, dang. What am I doing? Okay, so it's all the the building, the house upgrades so far. Alright, let's start building another section of farm area here. Put Mayo back where they go. Good job, bud. So I want... Okay, let's start slashing a bunch of this. Clear out this whole area. Because I'll want to do... I'm basically going to replicate this layout here. So let's build... No, I should have a bunch of these. Yeah. I'll probably need more, but let's at least lay out the kind of framework here. So I'll need 5 of these. Well, then I'll let you know there's most certainly not a demo of a factory builder, bullet heaven, roguelike out there that's really fun. I actually haven't heard of that. Which game is that? Okay, and then we'll build that. Oh. And line this up. Okay, so that'll be our next area, and then, yeah, right underneath it is this other area. Leave our alien buddy here. And then I need 3 more iridium sprinklers. I'll need a bunch of seeds too. Okay, that lines up nicely. This will go all the way over there and there. Then I need a deluxe scarecrow and a... oh, I need more fiber. I need this guy. I need 3 of these. Okay. Need to make some more iridium bars. Hold on. Let's get some of those cooking. Do 3 of these. And... it's right under my nose. Where it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, get all this stuff planted. I will need another Junimo hut, but that... I think I have enough starfruit left over from last time for another one. We'll look here in a minute. Where did Shrimp go? He must have gone up in his tree. Okay, I'll just replicate this entire thing. Put that a little bit closer there. Okay. That seems good. Oh, I forgot to, man, can I make it over there to open up these... golden boxes? Let's see. Yeah, I should have enough time. I should be fine. Okay, we're gonna get a bunch of lucky lunches again? Okay, take that. I don't want that as much. That'll be helpful. A sword? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'll definitely take that. Okay. 2 saplings in one, alright. It could even be a box. Oh my god. What a weird collection of boxes. I'm gonna get more boxes in these boxes. Okay. Got a lot of useful stuff here. Dish o' the sea. Yeah, let's go see Marlin and sell this sword at least. Yeah, let's check out the quarry, sure. Not much. So let's see what the full game will be, but your factory is essentially your meta progression. Build your spells, and when you're out in the bullet heaven, use your spells as often as your factory is producing them. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard of that. What's the game called? Oh, I should check my Pepperex number. The Pepperex index. 7 left. Meow. I should have brought something up with me to eat. I'm already incredibly hungry. That is a bad sign. Okay, tomorrow I'll go and buy a bunch more seeds. I have some here, But I kind of want to keep working on a stockpile of seeds overall. And we'll put these back in there. Okay, all this stuff is going to be good for getting me to that $10 million range. Sorry, gold. My apologies. Okay. Let's go to bed. Tomorrow I'll buy a bunch of seeds, and I feel like I should probably start Journey to the Prairie King. Well, that's a lot of money. Dino mayonnaise is for 1,100. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh, it's out. It's called Rogue Factory. It's $10 on Steam. Okay. I'll have to check that out. See if that'll be something that we check out on the show. WeRoguelikeIt.com. Someday I'll have to get a better website going for We Roguelike It. I'm okay with it pointing to a Google sheet for right now, but I feel like if we're going to keep promoting it as the kind of home of the show, then I want to have it be a little bit more interesting about what the show is actually about. Bring me... Oh. I have to have one of those saved, right? He says, hopefully. Yeah. Sea urchin. I had a bunch of them. A bloop. Thank you. This sea urchin will keep us healthy. I hope so. What, do you don't like the just raw spreadsheet bears of the world? I mean, it's a good, thing to just show the list, like, right off the rip, but I don't know if it's kind of the best marketing tool. Oh, here we go. So I'd like something that at least say, you know, We Roguelike It is, you know, a show where we play a brand new to us roguelike every month. And then we rank them in the infallible list of the best roguelikes of all time, etc., etc. Oh, it's Monday. We have a new big board quest. I should go to the island too. It is blackberry season, but I'm kind of not too worried about that right now. Oh, juicy bugs, huh? I might need to do that one, finally. Where we play every roguelike in history. Man, that would be a fun goal if there wasn't like 15 roguelikes coming out a day on Steam. It's rough out there, man. Like, I'm glad people love the kind of subgenre so much, but it's rough. Oh, I do still need to buy these 2 recipes from the Island Trader. Alright, we got a bunch more here. The rest of these are coming in really nicely. It won't be too much longer until I can finish that quest. 3 weeks seems like it'll be doable. Alright. Go buy some seeds. Take my friend Mayo to the general store. Willie. Hi, bud. I'm listening to the older episodes and hearing you torture Moon with that is hilarious. Yeah, I gotta, friends gotta torture friends a little bit. Every once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna buy 24 of each, because that'll be one plot. I probably already have a ton in my chest, but I don't really care. Oh, I need to build a mill at some point. Not gonna buy as many grape starters. That should be fine. It's 9:50 a.m. Alright, let's go try this. It's locked until noon. I'll be back! Hi-ho! Whoops. Get a DUI on a horse here. Okay. Let's do these guys. I see, like, nature has already reclaimed some of this area. Or was it the alien? Okay, let's just start planting stuff. I probably should use a bunch of my quality fertilizer, though. It's only the 8th. If I can get higher quality stuff, then I can sell higher quality stuff. Make some more cash. What am I at? 1.5 million. Okay. I mean, making it slowly but surely. I am very happy with where all of the shows are at the moment, though. We don't have... What is this? Poppy? Fairy seeds. What do we have? Quality fertilizer? Yeah, 108? Sure. Might as well use that up. I feel like the main show has been doing really well lately, too. Not from, like, a metric standpoint, because I kind of don't care about that on the podcast front. I very much care about that on the social media front for this very stream. But I've been happy with how the episodes have been turning out lately. I feel like we're kind of in a good phase. All right. Come on, Mayo, let's do it. Let's try and work on the 2 hardest trophies in this game. Need to complete Journey of the Prairie King once, and you complete it once without dying. Actually, I'll just give you this. I'm speechless. Do you have any other recipes? Nope. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do it. To be clear, this game isn't bad. I just... Like with every twin-stick shooter, I find myself getting frustrated by it. Oh, they ran away. Right. Do I use my... Oh, right. I don't like that thing. Can I use my... Oh, R2 to use my consumable item. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Got a little too greedy on that one. Come on, Sectori. My training has paid off. Oh, dang. I'm dumping. Okay. Oh, I gotta stop picking that up. I mean, I'm sure it's useful as you get deeper into the game, but at the moment, it's just messing me up. It's probably also good as like an emergency escape. Kablowie. Now, 12 coins so far. Can be a little greedy here with such an overwhelmingly strong thing. Wow, okay. It's been a very long time since I played Journey of the Prairie King. A lot of, and like a lot of twin stick shooters, a lot of this, the like successful run that I'm gonna run into, I have 15. I want to do that. I think that makes my bullets stronger. Oh, that's fire speed maybe. Either way. A lot of it is gonna come down to like me getting better at the game and kind of getting used to what the game is. And also, some of it's just going to be luck. Just, like, flat out. You're just going to have that one good run. Okay, stop moving so stinking fast. Oh. Nope. That's a big hitbox my character has. My gosh. Okay. So I'm not going to quit out here, even though I died, largely because I still need to just finish it completely at least once. And I want to see what more of the rest of the game has. That was too close for comfort. It looks like I keep my upgrades too, which is nice. Yeah, like you can sort of see, speaking of luck, you know, the first two screens I had pretty good luck getting upgrades, but that screen I didn't really get anything. Okay, 15 coins here. Okay, I do want to get that. Just stand in the middle here and keep blasting. Oh, an extra life? I'm assuming. Yikes. Get out of here. Ooh, that was so close. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Oh, okay. It's a shop person. 20 upgrade. I want to pick up that. I don't remember what that is. One of them is shot speed, which I think is the gun. One of them is more damage. Like hide out over here. Catch them as they're coming and going. They sort of waited out in the open. Ouch. The speed is pretty low too. I probably should have bought the thing that looks like a boot. I'm assuming that's movement speed. Oh, I could also use my weapon, my consumable here. The heck was that? The little like bap, 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 bap. Oh, I just need like one more hit. There we go. I got a log. Oh, okay. I will need a speed upgrade here fairly shortly, I think. That'll probably be my next thing that I buy, because these guys are booking. Yikes. I also don't know if time is progressing in the game at this point. I don't see a timer on screen, you know, like you can see in the casino, I think it is. So I'm sort of assuming it's not, but I'll have to see once we get out of here. I feel like I'm going to get run over by one of those butterflies here any moment. There we go. Classic combo. Almost done with this wave. 20 coins, pretty great. Yeah, I need... Is this movement speed? Yes. Okay, good. A weird map. I'll have to look up some tips here on in this game, see if there's anything I'm, like, very obviously missing. It seems pretty straightforward, but I don't know if there's one of those, like, 5 tips you didn't know about Journey of the Prairie King. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, some of you are taking 2 hits? That's illegal? Especially because, like, it doesn't seem like you're guaranteed X number of coins per, like, level or stage or whatever, so... Again, it seems like luck is going to be a big component of this. Did look up if there was a way to cheese it, and the answer is save scumming. Okay, well. There is always that, I guess. I think I remember somebody saying, like, you get through one stage without dying, you can, like, save and quit, or, like, finish out the day or something. Something weird. Maybe that's what they mean. I feel like my speed is in a fairly okay spot at the moment, so I would probably like to buy more damage. I kind of don't know if I need to buy more damage or buy shot speed. Like, what benefits my overall DPS more? Is damage or shot speed? I'm not sure. Oh, that was great. Oh, walked right into it. Okay. I'm making fairly solid progress here on my first run, which I'm really happy about. That was actually a good time to use that. Oh, had to jinx myself. This stage is real rough. I feel like I shouldn't be in the middle, though, with how much the enemies can kind of come in from the side like that. I don't know if I want to be in the bottom, though. This will all be experience, though, that I'm trying to figure out. That should be the end of it, I think. Yep. Okay. The, like, switching back to the game is, like, a little bit overwhelming. Alright. I felt pretty good about how that went. You get the arcade machine for your house and you play 1 to 2 levels well, sleep to save, then repeat. If you die, just completely close and reopen the game without finishing the level so you load. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so I gotta beat it once at least. See, I believe that's how you get the machine for your house. Oh, okay. Okay, it is a little colder in this house than I was expecting. My real life house. Okay. Not sure how you feel about being safe scummy, though. I'm not sure myself yet. I feel like if the runs were shorter, then I feel like it'd be like, okay, just keep crashing the waves upon the rocks and let's see how things go. But those runs feel pretty long. Okay, what do I need for another Junimo hut? 200 stone, 9 starfruit, and 100 fiber. Now, fiber is going to be a tough one, because I don't really have a lot of those. I can make fiber seeds. I do need to make mixed seeds, though. And let me at least... because I can plant those here. If I remember correctly, they don't need water. Hey there, Mike. How you doing today? Does not require watering. Takes 7 days to grow. Okay. And plant a bunch here. And I'll have the money, and I'll have the stone for sure. I need the star fruit. Hold on, I've got to put on my sweatshirt here. Jeez. Thank goodness I kept it in the room. Personally, I'd be willing to try normally for a while, but if I kept failing, I'd get to a point where I'd cheese it for the Chivo. That's probably my approach as well. Why am I going to fight with a sweatshirt? That's probably my approach as well, of just like, I'd like to try and get it legitimately. But if it keeps fighting me like that, after a while, I will probably just do that. I don't consider it like super cheesy. It is definitely like a little cheesy, but I don't think it's like an exploit or anything. Okay, I don't have any starfruit in here. Are they over in this chest? So I think that'll probably be my approach. I have 12. Okay. So I really just need the fiber. What every health influencer says online. Okay, there you go, bud. Okay. All of that looks great. Get some fiber to grow, and I don't remember how much each fiber seed gets me, so I'll have to see. Can't believe I only need 7 pepper rexes left. Normally I have absolutely no problem cheesing stuff, but I do like to try first. Only thing I very much dislike cheesing is the Riven encounter in the last Wish raid. That's one of my favorite fights, even if I don't really remember how to run it now. Agreed. I think doing Riven legit is an incredible encounter. I think I've done it 2 or 3 times, and that's an incredibly fun fight. Stardew Valley Fair? Oh no. It's just, you're right, the number of people that are like, yeah, but I could just shoot her toes, so like whatever. I was like, yeah, but I get it, but you're missing out on a genuinely really good fight. Alright, let's go into the Skull Caverns today. I need to make... God, I love the Junimos so much. Take one of these. I do need to make a bunch more bombs, though. Whole of Last Wish is just Chef's Kiss, such a good raid. Super frustrating until you learn how it works, and then it becomes a blast. I felt very similarly with Crown of Sorrow. I like that raid a lot, and I'm still incredibly surprised the number of people that genuinely hate it. That's such a cool raid that has like a real fun rhythm to the fights that you kind of didn't see in a lot of other raids. There's only one raid I've never done in Destiny 1 or 2, and that was the last one in Destiny 1. I don't remember what that one's called. Wrath of the Machine? I never did that one. Because no one was playing Destiny 1 in my group at that point. Oh, and I guess I haven't done the two most recent raids in Destiny 2. Salvations, whatever, and the one that came after that. I think there was another one after that. I feel like I should probably know, as someone who runs a website about Destiny. Garden of Salvation. No, I was thinking of Salvation's Edge. Is that the name of it? The one with the fight against the bad guy from the one after Lightfall. Oh boy, Destiny expansion names. Garden of Salvation is a great raid too. That is an overly hated raid that people think is buggy, but it's actually, they just don't know the mechanics. We're here for Destiny 2 hot takes, people. The Witness. That's the fight. Whatever that raid is. Number of times I've had to yell at people to connect the line is ridiculous. Number of times I've had to tell people to get out of the line was more ridiculous. Of like, hi, if you are not part of the, you know, the team that's building the line, get out of the line. Mostly for the final boss of Garden. Sorry, why are you not dead? Thank you. It shows you my sword. Please die. Oh, I'll take more rubies, sure. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I never did get Divinity as much as I really wanted to, because nobody wanted to clear that raid pretty quickly, and then definitely nobody wanted to do the Divinity quest, which honestly didn't really look that hard. It just, confidence seemed low in getting a group together that could definitely clear that raid in one sitting. Or clear it at all. I really should be looking at these floors a little closer for dinos. Truthfully. Another shirt. It's only 10:30 in real life. I don't know why I'm so stinking hungry today. I'm probably actually really thirsty. I think that's the real thing at the end of the day. It's a shame I wasn't listening to the show back then. Would have heavily gotten you into a run with me and my clanmates. Would have gotten you through it. I do appreciate the offer. I do really miss raiding in Destiny quite a bit. I especially liked, because I was the raid leader for our group, I really did like both running raids and leading raids. It just kind of... We couldn't... People understandably couldn't kind of keep playing Destiny 2. For a lot of different reasons, but... we had a really good 6-person group together that was running every single week. And the semi-serious raid group doing a really great job, but, you know, things eventually, I think from a Destiny standpoint, sort of was pushing people away of like, man, maybe I'm done playing Destiny. Which, I can't blame someone, like, don't keep playing the game if you're not enjoying it. But it was nice for a really long time having a really solid raid group. There's nothing quite like, you know, blasting through the crypt every week and just motoring through it. I think Deep Zone Crypt was our first and favorite one. We're pretty lucky we started with that one, because I think that turned out to be a team favorite. There's nothing down here, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I'll take those. Kind of hate passing up any gems. Precious gems. That was a good floor to clear out. I was gonna say that really looked like a... Okay, bye. That looked like a rock crab. Rock lobster. Any dinos? Nope. Okay, that works. Apricot sapling. Sell you right up. Floor 60. I'm cooking a little bit faster than I thought I was. Have them blow up all that ore for me. Man, really weird luck in the caverns today. I don't think any dinos can show up on these floors. On the, like, the mummy floors. What? Marathon. Yeah, I gotta absence makes the heart grow fonder. Wanted to take a break from Marathon, at least for a little bit. 1 iridium bar? I'll take it. I'll also take the strange doll. For reasons unknown. All the stairs ladders should lead to the same place, so doesn't matter which one you take. How you doing today, Nymph? Let's walk right into that guy. Ooh. 6 levels? That's big bomb time. Big bomb. Another prismatic shard. Yes! Doing well. How are you doing? Doing alright. Really struggling to start the engine today. Real struggle bus sleepy hours today. I probably need to clean my CPAP machine. I bet that's usually the culprit when I'm feeling like I'm struggling. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. I'm coming out a little off today as well. Yeah. I was saying earlier that I woke up like an hour before my alarm this morning, which isn't uncommon. Usually if that happens on like a weekday, I'll just kind of doze for a little bit, or I'll get up and read. And today I was like, oh man, it's the weekend, I can sleep in, no problem. Nope, it was Monday. When my alarm went off an hour later, I got the bejesus scared out of me. Ooh, a hydrate and stretch. Okay. Let's do that. Pepper X floor. Alright. Oh, okay, I definitely needed that. Alright, can I get the last 7 Pepper Rexes I need? Let's find out, and let's go kill this bug so it stops buzzing. Ooh, looks like we just might. This is the last, Monster Slayer goal I need. I think I'm short 1. Alright, now I really have to scour these floors to see if I can find just one more dino. That's exactly the floor I needed, though. Okay, like this floor have a dino on it somewhere? Oh, I mean, it's got a huge amount of, ore, though. Jeez. Isn't there? Yeah, there we go. Hold on, I need to... I was being a little too reckless for the ferry. Floor 100, 3 life elixirs. Alright. See you later. Ooh, perfect. Yes. Yeah, Protector of the Valley. Lead all the Adventure Guild Monster Slayer goals. One more trophy closer to the platinum. Did it. Take that, dinos. Okay, that was rude. I do want those eggs, though. Why is this running poorly all of a sudden? Am I being punished for my success? Alright, let's go to the guild and let's see what my reward is. I should probably dump off a lot of this stuff first. I would take mayo, but I think going in the minecarts is faster. How about he's... Knight's helmet. Well... That's not a super great reward. Okay. Oh, I should talk to Gil again and see if he... Either of them have... No mention of like, hey, good job, you did all of them. That's a little bit of a bummer. It's getting late. It's getting late on the old farm. You make some dino mayonnaise, of course. Yeah, I'll handle this stuff today. My Junimos, I think, grabbed some stuff, but I can deal with those tomorrow. Okay. That should be good enough for today. Oops, punched my mic by accident. Pachow. Okay. What you got going on today? Neutral. Okay. Okay, everything's happily bubbling away in there. A bream that I'm just gonna sell. Let's toss that knight's hat in here. I think I already have a stack of strange dolls somewhere. Because why wouldn't I? Yep. Okay, let's just sell all of this stuff. Where'd my cat go? That's where my dino is for sure. What is in here? Stingray. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Get it together. Start producing. Capitalism. Let's at least sell all this stuff first. I actually do want to keep that guy. I think I can go open these golden mystery boxes at least. Should go do that today. Clear out all this stuff. Okay. Get those later. What's going on here? Artichokes. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's crack open these. How many do I have? 5? That'll be enough to hopefully get something interesting. Okay. No thanks. Also no thanks. I'll take that. And that's fine. Excuse me. Okay. Early enough that I feel like maybe I should go do Journey of the Prairie King. I like kind of don't want to. At all. But if I'm gonna get the platinum, I do need to do it. Alright. Come on, Mayo. Let's go do it. Have about 2 hours before it opens up anyway. Oh, I should go to Ginger Island real quick and do the pineapples. 19 days. I think after, in what, 2 days since the last time I went there, I should have something that's grown, I think. And time doesn't pass while you're inside it, so true. Feels like there's fewer downsides. Willie. That's the other thing about having the cabinet in your house, is you don't have to wait till noon for the saloon to open. Alright, I have 1. Okay. You guys need to get out of there. Since I just got 1, let me try turning those into seeds. Give me more than 1 seed, please. I beg of you. That works. How long do they take to grow? 14 days. Well, dang. Oh, you know what? I need all that fiber. Let me cut down a bunch of this stuff. It also stops it from encroaching upon my my farm. Well, turns out to be a lot more fiber than I thought. We're actually fairly close to getting that Junimo hut. 73. Alright. Let's go play a twin stick shooter. Yeah, woo. I should actually look at what the wiki, if those wiki have an article for Journey of the Prairie King. Upgrades. There we go. Boots increases movement speed. The gun increases shooting speed. Ammo increases bullet damage. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. It's about what I figured. Alright, wish me luck, Mayo. Smooch. Okie dokie. Oh boy, okay. Guys are coming in hot immediately. It's so good. Okay. It's not the start I was hoping for here. Again, luck is gonna be on our side one of these runs. It's definitely not this one. But you never know. Just gotta keep trying. Also makes me want to play Sectori again. PS5 version is really good. Okay, I don't want that power up. Confuses the enemies and also me. I'll have 4 coins so far. A little stingier than some of the other runs. Okay, just keep being cool. We're fine. Everything is all right. There we go. We're getting through it. Only, I don't know, bajillion levels left. I think I get the shopkeep vendor or whatever after this stage. I believe. I'm really low on drops completely on this so far. There we go. That's more like it. I definitely feel the lower shot speed though, for sure. Just don't spawn. Thank you. Oh boy. These dudes are cooking. Bum, 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 bum. This also reminds me of that RPG from UFO 50, the Wild West RPG that I liked quite a bit. Superpower. Those bugs are pissed. Okay. Have 12. So I should buy that first, I think, for shot speed. I was sort of thinking about buying movement speed first. I think that's when it's been kind of screwing me up on this run so far, but I feel like stuff starts getting fairly intense right about here. Yeah, like you have these ogre things or whatever. I'm definitely not passing up 2 coins. I wonder if there's any downside to that screen clearing weapon, like enemies don't drop coins if you use it or something. It's like a level of nuance that I don't really know for this, which isn't really worrisome or intimidating or anything. It's just kind of something I need to learn. Careful, careful, careful. Come on. Stop pushing. Oh, I walked right into it. Give me that. Thank you. Okay. Oh boy, Jinx, that sucks. Get out of the fort. Oh, I do need that extra life. 2 of them back to back. Dang. Super Sheriff. I used that to its utmost potential. Okay. Rat-a-tat-a-tat. Okay, I have 15, which is really great. Probably go for shot damage. Especially with the boss coming up here. Oh, I got 5? Really wish you could buy more than one thing from the shop at a time, because I've got a lot of money right now. Alright, let's do this. Sort of buffing my DPS both ways. Ooh, melting him. If I could hit him. Wow, okay. I need to go pick up the extra life first this time. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, buddies, raccoons, bears, bear cubs. Yeah, this is where I need to upgrade my movement speed as soon as possible. One might say, maybe I should have done that first. And I might say, that might be why. It's mostly for the mushrooms. The other guys aren't really bothering me that much. Okay, halfway through this wave. Also, kind of don't like that sometimes the mushrooms take 2 hits and sometimes they don't. Yo, but okay. We got it. I'm cool. I'm fine. Cool as a cucumber. Another one up? Dang. But are cucumbers naturally cool? Oh yeah, they're very unflappable. Pull them out of the ground, they're all like, yeah man, that's cool. I could live on the surface, sure. It's cool, Brosif. Brosidon, King of the Broshan. They're cool. $5 coins. Nice. Ooh. That's right. Get blasted, nerd. Potato chip. There you go. See? You get it. I think it's 20 for my next upgrade. Which I have already. I don't remember if it was the damage or the shot speed that was 20. I feel like I'm playing a little too fast and loose with getting these coins, though. Pew. I really shouldn't worry about chasing down these ogres, though. Get out of here. They're really not the problems. The problems are the mushrooms. Couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, I missed 5. Rip. Oh yeah, this stage sucks. Jesus. I gotta find a good place to hang out in on this stage. Everything coming in from the sides in this middle area is really messing me up. I'll just hang out down here, maybe? Another one up. Got too greedy, but that was for 5 coins. Oh. Okay, that's why you don't hang out up there. Duly noted. Yikes. Oh, butterflies. Come on, man. Gotta be way cooler than that. I am not getting good drops at all. Like, I'm getting a ton of money on this run, just not the actual, like, item drops I need. Okay, this wave is almost done. Whew. Okay. Let me do fire speed first. Wow, that's a huge upgrade. Okay, jeez. Trail ends here, cowboy. Aren't you a cow? Oh, no, I'm like the sheriff? I hate you, Journey the Prairie King. It is personal. I promise you. That was incredibly close. I wonder if I just hang out like right here, hit him a couple times as he comes out, and hide behind my little stump back here. That might be a lot safer than going toe-to-toe. So you can do a little bit of damage. There's no real time limit here. Hold on, just get the right angle. Okay. Oh my god, just one more. Thank you. Think I'll finally pay the $4.99 for Luck Be a Landlord for my phone today. It's a great price. Mobile version's really good. A graveyard, huh? Those guys are cooking. I definitely need to upgrade my movement speed, though. Shot damage as well. I wonder if there's like a generally accepted upgrade order that people have figured out out there for like the kind of maximum efficiency. Oh, sniped me. I was gonna go get that single coin too. Yeah, like these guys taking so many shots feels worse than having lower movement speed. Because I'm getting cornered faster than I can take them out, which is a bad sign. Let me just try and do this to get through here. Super cop. The cop that won't stop. Yeah, almost done with this wave. Bing, 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 bum, 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 bum. There we go. Okay. So we definitely need DPS. Or damage upgrade, I mean. Oh boy, okay. How much more damage does this do to the mummies? Okay, quite a bit. I do want those 5 coins, though. Wonder if there's still one upgrade above and beyond this one. I have 16. I think both of my next upgrades are either 20 or 30. The thing I was really worried about in these runs were actually the bosses, and those seem to not be the real problem. At least on the runs I'm having so far. Which I'm kind of surprised by. Luck just really seems to be the thing. Of like, are you getting enough money drops to buy everything you need? Are you gonna have that happen to you? That sort of thing. Those guys are fast. Jeez. Another 1-up? I'm getting incredibly lucky with the 1-ups, though. I will give this run credit for that. Okay, I don't think I'll get another shopkeep on the end of this wave. Nope. So I have 2 lives. I guess technically 3. Oh, this sucks. At least I have the super cop upgrade sitting, or the consumable sitting there for me. Try not to use it quite yet. Okay, it doesn't destroy consumables. Okay, I already have 30, so I'm not gonna get too greedy about coins. Okay, this wave is about halfway done. If the wave can just be cool, I would appreciate it. So getting a little tired of this song, I'm gonna be honest. If there's one reason to cheese this, it might be so I don't hear this song anymore. Which is really good, but each of the worlds doesn't have their own music, so I'm almost done with this wave. Perfect. Another one up. Perfect. Okay, well, I can't buy the one for 45, so I'll buy the one for 30. Alright, is this boss time? This pure heart will keep me alive. I guess I spoke too soon about the bosses, huh? It's flashing so fast I can't even see it. This was a good time to save a super cop, though. I'm assuming that's the end? Prairie King! I did it! Now just do it perfectly. Exactly. I think keeping one of those Super Cop badges is probably going to be really critical for beating that final boss on my good run. Press button for a more difficult journey. No. Alright, I need to... Once I'm done with Prairie King, I need to, like, look away for a second. Here, switching between the Prairie King and the normal game is, like, giving me a little bit of a headache. You're welcome, bud. You have any, anything cool? Nope. Hi-ho! Alright. 1 of 2 Prairie King trophies done. Now to do the hard one. LOL. Alright. Good night, buddy. I don't think there's anything too much to do around the farm. How many... 57. Perfect. Let's go build another Junimo hut. I do need to carve out this space here, though. I did it, like, right here. Okay. Okay, I need my... Well, I'll take this. That's for sure. Need 9. There we go. Excited to see what sort of scores Marathon is going to get, see how good it does from a fantasy publisher. Yeah, I'm always curious to see how extraction shooters specifically score, because they seem... Whoops. Very much like games that are hard to review because it's really about like community and launch problems and season passes and all of that stuff. Like it seems like a thing that's inenviably hard to review. Okay, I guess I'll just leave my horse out here then. Horse haters. Projected 4.5 points, so hopefully it does a lot better. Yeah, 4.5 sounds pretty low for that. 200 stone. There you go. Don't mind me. I'll be back. 2 shakes. Hey, Mayo. Let's go do it again. Well, I feel great about clearing Journey of the Prairie King for the first time. I think that just gives me a little bit more ammo for saying, like, you just gotta kind of keep trying to do it, and you're gonna have that good run at some point. There's no, like, guaranteed item drops or money drops or excuse me, enemy patterns or anything like that, so just gotta keep trying. Alright, thanks, Mayo. You're a real buddy. Okay. Down here. Okay. I was just about to say I carved out the wrong spot, but so let me put it there. I gotta start saving up cash for a lot of these. I'm not going for perfection, really, but I think some of these seem like they're still pretty useful. Like, though, looks like Mayo's just taking a nap. He works hard. He should deserve to get a rest. Okay, let's rebuild the path that I accidentally broke because I forgot how to lay out my own farm. Oh, I need one more. Need to beautify my farm. Okay. I think that's it for today. Going to bed. Feeling good about my Prairie King successes. I'm assuming I'll get a like a piece of mail tomorrow about, hey, here's your arcade machine. I wonder if you can do that for a Junimo cart. I actually don't know. Oh, Jody's birthday today. Okay. Okay, good humor. I'll have one that doesn't have anything in it. Okay. And put some cheese in there or something, maybe. Congratulations, you beat Journey of the Prairie King and were randomly selected an exclusive winner sweepstakes. Randomly. You won a Prairie King arcade system for your very own. Now you can enjoy Journey of the Prairie King from the comfort of your own home. You deserve it. Prairie King Development Team. Thanks, guys. Put it right next to my bed. For whenever I inevitably need to hop out of bed and try again. How'd you Unimos? Thanks, buddies. Oh my god, there's so many of them. My little friends. Yeah. You too. 6, jeez. Oh, here we go. I want a dragon tooth. Okay. No, I needed milk. There we go. Goat milk. I'll cook up some goat milk and then put that in my cellar. Alright, you want a dragon tooth of 11. Okay, I have the 10 I need for the island warp totem, which would be great if I had that much money. You do anything special with the dragon tooth? I think it's just crafting and the obelisk. Yeah, you need it for Warp Totem Island. Do need to start crafting some stuff. How many... I don't remember how many bone fragments I needed on Ginger Island for that one plan. I think it was only 30. Let me bring all 300 and some, though. I should do my pineapple chicken. Benny, hold on. There you go. I'm gonna run you over on my horse. Sorry. See, cases like this is when it would be nice to have the warp to... No, I want to go... I just want to go in your house. I don't want to speak to you. Thanks. It'd be nice to just, like, walk on your farm and zip right over to Ginger Island without having to use a warp totem. I feel like I've heard Gus can go to that bar there. I've never seen him do that. This is a lot. Okay, how many is that? 58. Okay. Well over halfway. How much time do I have left? 18 days. I can grow a couple more here. I do need to ship a ton, though. That 1-to-1 ratio for that sort of sucks. Hi, bud. Needed 30 for banana pudding. Need 50 cinder shards for deluxe retaining soil. I have some, I have a lucky lunch. See when we get done. I kind of don't have anything else on the docket for the rest of the in-game day. Also need these shoes up here too. Whatever they're called, I don't remember. Thank you. And a mega bomb. Feeling pretty generous with the mega bombs today. we got a lot of Cinder Shard nodes here, which is great. Almost got enough gold. Turn into my first spring for the community center? Dang. Lucky. That's pretty hard to do in the first spring. Stairs are probably over here? Yep. Getting a lot of pineapple seeds in here too. I should go plant those on the farm before I go back to the big farm. Oh, there's a button over there? That sucks. Jesus. What the heck, Concerned Ape? I'm glad I saw that, otherwise I feel like I'd be going crazy trying to figure out where that button is. Okay, how many more buttons do I need to push? One more, okay. Is it also in a nightmare place? Probably. Nope. Lucky. Okay, this will be floor 3. Man, he was ready. Wolf. That's a hell of a crit. Anything nightmarish across that time? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, floor 4. I'm the best fighter to have ever lived. Oop. Gotta go this way. Okay. I do have 23. It's pretty good so far. This floor is rather large. I bet layout is dictated by luck as well. Dang, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. So I should go plant these pineapple seeds. Because I got 4 of them. That's not nothing. Okay, water them up. Oh, I should see Let's go see Mr. Key here. Been a couple days since I've seen him, so he might have a new set of quests. According to that video from Concerned Ape, while there's some randomness in the mining levels, they're mostly handcrafted. Oh, okay. Danger in the Deep or Key's Kindness? I'll do Danger in the Deep. That didn't feel impossible last time. I just have to remember that I need to start it next stream. At least I do have stronger weapons and a better fairy at this point. Inventory's full. Get out of here. I think I was putting bone fragments in there. Okay, let's put this cheese in the basement. There it is. All right. Good night, Prairie King. Okay. Yeah, how many have we shipped now? 53? All right, halfway there with 17 days left. All right, that's it for today. That's about 3 hours. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching and listening. And I cut it a little bit early because I'm starving. Thanks for coming and watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to keep punching my mic here. Tomorrow and Wednesday, Mugenics. Thursday and Friday, Marathon. Thursday will be an extra long stream, too. I asked my wife to go pick up my kid from school so I can play for a couple of extra hours on Thursday. So hopefully you'll join me for all these streams, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!